Ohayo, hijimi mashite. Hi everyone, Yakity here. It's a pleasure to meet you. Ohayo, not the state in America, but the Japanese version of good morning, since I'm recording this in the morning. And I'm just showing you what I've written about 6 months ago, the katakana. There's two scripts in Japanese. I'm not a large fan of the hiragana. It's a little rounded, in my opinion, for what I like. I really, really, really like how the katakana is. Okay, so what I've done last night is rewrote some simple beginning stuff that I've written before in Japanese. This is part two, but in this small town where I've moved, there's a native Japanese speaker at a local bargain shop that I purchase most of my edible items at, and she's more than willing. So I better the pedal to the metal, I told myself, so that I can become a longer and better standing member of the Japanese club, which is a wonderful club and it's very unique. But the idea again is just to practice the writing, just to get the muscle memory down. I'm having obvious difficulties with, excuse me, certain characters that have many pen strokes, if you will, but still, subarashi, subarashi, it's awesome. You know, I have a lot of fun. Suki desu, not desu, suki desu. It's a lot of fun for me to practice this. I do like doing this. So if somebody knocks on your door, right, who is it? Dari desu ka? Remember this you here, it's a silent, okay? Dari desu ka? Who's there? And this one I've figured out last night for the very first time. Like, I have thank you very much in like 20 languages I can say, not in Japanese. So, arigato gozaimasu. Gozaimasu. Okay? It might not be correct, but I'm going to practice this and I'm going to get it right. But arigato. Remember, you're not saying ari. You're tapping the top of your tongue to the roof of your mouth just behind your top teeth. And it's almost like a DL or DR combo. So arigato, arigato. Okay? And what's this? Like if somebody turns around, and they hear me speaking decent Japanese and then they see that I'm a Caucasian Canadian, they, Kore wa nan desu ka? Kore wa nan desu ka? What's this? Okay? So good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Good morning is Ohayo. And I forget what good night is. I wrote it for the first time yesterday. But I like this phrase, okay? That I want a bottle of water. Mizu o ippan kudasai. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Gomen nasai. And you start seeing there's a lot of sai at the end of things, whether it's a good or not. It's similar to Korean in that regard, where there's like roots that you're adding at the end of like verbs or proverbs, okay? And kine shinaide. Kine shinaide. Don't worry. Itaso. Itasyo. It's going to be okay. Okay. Honto. Really, it will be. But again, it wasn't much that I was writing yesterday, but I still did, a little bit just to keep myself in practice because it's been a few months since I've done it and I was a little upset when I really thought back how long it had been. But onegai shimasu. Onegai shimasu. Please. Onegai shimasu. Okay, and again, the pronunciations aren't perfect, but that's something I get to work on. And that's part of the fun of embracing the fact that I'm a white belt and I'm new with Japanese. This is just to show how anybody can write the characters. If you really want to, make them clean and legible and take your time, you can achieve the same that I have here. And once you've started knocking on the door politely with this kind of penmanship, you'll see many of them open with smiles and they're willing to teach you how to use their alphabet and their grammar. This is Yakety here. Language is free knowledge. Keep talking.